Welcome back, viewers. In today's video, we are going to check out the technology applications in the Edubuntu 23.04. Let us start. So, fritzing I am not going to cover. We have done it earlier. K-Touch, K-Turtle, Labby, I think we are done. Tux typing is also done. So, I think I will just touch the Clavero. So, let us see what is Clavero. So, Clavero is nothing but to learn how to type. So it will show you the layout of the keyboards. You can change the layout of the keyboards, and then you have to just learn the basics of typing. After the introduction is completed, you have to click here to start the basic course. Then you have to do the adaptability, that is practice with random keys. Then you have to practice for the speed. Then you have to practice for the fluidity using the complete text. You have to practice speed with typing the random words. Adaptability, you have to practice with random keys. So all the exercises are there. You can change the layouts. You can see here the different layouts can be changed. I will just close this because it will not allow us to change the layout. So here different layouts are there. The Indian layout is also available. So this is the Indian layout that is shown. You have to change the layout. You have to even change the Gurumukhi Jhalam or the QWERTY. So two keyboard layouts are there in India, that is QWERTY, that is the India English keyboard layout, and the Gurumukhi layout is there. And you can also change the different languages. So language as well as the keyboard layouts can be changed here. So it is a very good application for people to learn typewriting. So many people nowadays, what happens is, in earlier days the typewriter was there, and in the 80s, 90s and the 2000s, when people shifted from the typewriters to computer, people were already having a good practice of using the typewriter, so it was easy for them to convert or change over to the laptop or desktop keyboards. But nowadays people don't have any initial experience of the keyboard, so they have to use such applications to master the keyboards and to use them with speed, fluidity and adaptability. So for those people, for the new generation, this is the application to learn how to type efficiently. So now what we will do is, we have completed all the application packages. Let us check out the system utilities. So just like in any other GNOME desktop, these are all the standard GNOME applications, like the advanced network configuration, GDisk is there, document viewer, power statistics, keyboard password and keys store is there, image viewer, system monitor. Let us check out the system monitor. Now I will maximize it so we can check it out. So this is the system monitor. We can check out the resources. CPU usage is little bit higher because not many applications are there in this ISO. So around from 3 to 11% is the CPU usage, and memory it is using just 1.3 GB, just around 200 MB more than the standard GNOME desktop. So it is quite within the allowances, and zero swap usage is there, so it is not that heavy on the system. Next application, terminal, logs, characters and fonts. So these are all the system applications given. Now let us check out the GDisk. So you can see here 54 GB virtual hard disk was allocated to this virtual machine, and in the root partition you can see here it has almost 60% of the disk has been consumed. So it is a big ISO. If you are going to install it on your system, please give the root partition at least 40 GB. So even 40 it will then work very slow. You have to give 100 GB, that is recommended, and it will work very effortlessly. Otherwise what happens is, if the root partition is smaller, then there will be shutters and stacks and the system will slow down. So better is to give 100 GB for such big ISO. It contains a lot of applications. You can see here, this is the FAT drive. This is the, so this is a MS-DOS installation. BIOS boot is there. This is the EFI partition, and this is the root partition. There is no swap. And if you are going to install it on your system, do try to do the manual installation and allocate some swap usage, so that will speed up the working of this ISO on your system. Now that's it. So I will stop the video here, and in the next video we will check out the Edubuntu information, and there are other tweaks that can be applied to the Edubuntu 23.04 ISO, like installing extra packages and other facilities are there. So we'll check it out in the next video. Bye bye.